What's going on, Jason? Fellow sandbar owner. Let me know how the audio sounds, because I'm trying out a new mic that Taylor is letting me use to see if I can get rid of the clipping in the audio that I've had before. How's your truck doing, man? Did you get all your stuff done? Good. Yeah, I was using a DJI mic, which is great. This is great audio when it's going through that. But Bluetooth to the laptop, this was not hitting it. So, Taylor used to Twitch stream, and he had this one, Alvoxcon. It's like UHF, I think, to a dongle that's in my laptop. And good, because I'll listen to this later. Let's see. I'm going to switch the cameras real quick. Let me know if you can still hear me. All right, so we're on the workbench. Hopefully this is still coming through good. Let me know if the workbench audio is good. And then top camera, let me know if the audio is doing well here. And then I'll go back to this one. It's still in my buddy's backyard on a trailer. He's going to bring it tonight. Man, I'm so excited for you. Mine is being a pain in the butt. Coming back from Florida, actually, while I'm talking, I'm going to go ahead and switch to the workbench, get some gloves on. Sweet, good. Coming back from Florida, from Subi Fest, I got into South Carolina and pulled into a rest stop on I-95 to use the bathroom and let the dog out for a minute. And as I'm pulling into a parking space, this old woman is walking like right across in front of the sandbar, and the horn just goes off and like won't stop. So I ended up having to pull the fuse to get it to shut up. And when I did, I didn't realize that I was also losing taillights. So I drove home the rest of the way with no brake lights. So probably not smart. Well, I was leaving Rural King today. I had to go pick something up. And as I'm leaving Rural King, guess what happened again? Horn activated. So I had to pull the fuse, drive home with no taillights. So I got to figure that out. I had pulled, I think if you, I think if you comment too fast or something, I got to figure out how to set all that stuff. Let's see, let's view the deleted message. All the emojis, yeah. Yeah, Nightbot is kind of rude. But anyway. So it did what it did, and yeah, I had to bail to the side of the road, rip out the fuse, and then drive home the rest of the way. I've already taken off the steering wheel yesterday and redid all the connections and insulated everything, so it's none of that. I assume maybe it's something like below the NRG quick release, like maybe it's that connection that I need to look at, because it's definitely not the connection above. But frankly, I'd rather be doing this. So we're going to do this. At some point, I've got to get the sandbar in. I'll be back after the store. All right, brother. Jason already told me the audio is coming through a whole lot better than it was before. Yeah, I've got to, man, I am all over the place. I need to get my thoughts straight. I need to, what year is your sandbar again? I found all the Japanese manuals, and I've got the electrical stuff. Mine is a 1991. Mine's a 1991 Subaru sandbar. It's actually titled as a 92 because we couldn't find all the information at the time, but I have confirmed it is actually a 1991. My buddy Taylor just got a 95, I believe it is, van. And he lucked out and he got the books with it, which is cool. Because I do not, wow, I just, damn, almost put a hole in my wall. Yeah, you can see it right there. That's funny. We'll put a sticker over that. I've got to take the brakes apart on the sandbar. I still, like I'm standing on one of them down here below my feet is, we'll check and send you some pictures. Where is it? Okay, cool. Please, yeah, please do. I haven't put the parking brakes in the sandbar. Now the front brakes are starting to squeal. So I got to get this back together somewhat and then get the bug eye on its wheels, hood reinstalled, and push it out into the driveway along the side of the house so that I can get the sandbar in here. And maybe over Christmas break, since I won't really shouldn't have to go anywhere, maybe I can go ahead and try to get the brakes done. I don't know. So what I'm doing right now, I just want to get the bearings out and kind of get them situated. I'm trying to be careful not to damage them in any way, as I almost dropped one. So the problem last time with the bearings, I ordered King Racing bearings, standard size, and with the EJ25 there is a number 5 thrust bearing, and there is also another version that has a number 3 thrust bearing. Well, I got the number 3 thrust bearing. Let's see. Let's see. I am not sure why I am dropping frames. Not sure why we're dropping frames. There we go. All right, so we got our big ones. All right, let's see if the all right, it should be coming back up now, better quality. No. Well, darn. It's looking like, and I don't even know how this is looking, but I'm watching the internet connection drop. No, Jason, it's definitely not you. It's definitely on my side. There we go. Now it looks like we're better. I don't tell him, but I just kicked my son off the internet, which kind of sucks because he's got the flu, but this won't be long. All right, let's go back to the workbench. I'm going to turn that back on so I can see what I'm doing and see if it gets messed up. Time to pull some Cat 6 cable toward the garage from the right. So I'm using an Eero setup, which is Amazon, and I'm actually hardwired into that. It's a mesh setup, but I'm hardwired into one of the mesh things. The router is in a different room, but like we ran an audio speed thing and like there's no issues with the connection speed. Honestly, I think he probably just woke up and started gaming or something like that, but I won't be on here long, so he can do that later. All right, so all I've done while I was like choppy is get these bearings out, and I just rested them to make sure I was good. I've seen mixed reviews about putting assembly lube under, but I'm going to do it. So, just to help it kind of seat in there. So this is the number 5 thrust bearing. Let's see, we need to go this way. So it's got, you probably know this, but just in case somebody else ends up looking, this has a small, let's see if I can get it to focus. You can kind of see that small little ridge there. That has to go in this little opening over here. So get that in place. And then when I torque everything down in a little bit, that will get everything flat. Clean that up. So what's the weather like over where you're at, Jason? How's things over there? And I believe, if I didn't butcher it, I think you're in the Netherlands, is that right? Narnia, wherever you are. Hell, I don't remember. Waiting for my kid to message me. Why is my internet paused? And I don't think I'm going to see Taylor on the live stream today because he left me to go hang out with his lady up in the mountains. I'm a little bit jealous. I'd love to be in the mountains right now. That is correct. So Netherlands. So how is it over there? Is it hot, cold? Like, tell me a little bit about it. Tell the people at home all about the Netherlands. Oops. This stuff is so sticky, which is good. I mean, that's like the point of assembly lube. There's a really funny guy on that does reels on dirt bike and motorcycle work, and man, he is hilarious. But he uses like a big tub of assembly grease with a little brush. I need to do that. That looks like the way to go. Let's see, that's correct. I sent you the horn schematic through Instagram. All right, cool. 38 in fog, shitty weather all year round. It's 52 here, which is the high for the day. It is sunny though, sunny and clear skies. I'm actually going to go with my wife here in a little bit, in a couple hours, take some food to my daughter who is at her job, and then we will leave to go to dinner. I'm going to take her to Olive Garden. We haven't had a nice meal together in a very long time, so we're going to do that. I know you've got family here, Jason. I don't know, do they have Olive Garden in the Netherlands? That might be a really dumb question. I've never had the opportunity to travel outside of the US. Maybe one day. My wife won't fly and doesn't really like to travel, so opportunity hasn't presented itself. I'll travel within the US for work, but just getting the assembly lube all up in there. All right, so that's that. They don't. Man, no unlimited breadsticks in the Netherlands. All right. Well, except for coming and seeing your sandbar, I guess we can scratch Netherlands off my list of places to visit. Actually, I think it would be cool to visit the Netherlands. I don't know, it seems like it would be a cool place to visit. Maybe not. I don't know. You tell me. Is it a cool place to visit, or is it not a cool place to visit? Like, I get friends that drive past where I live, and they're like, "Yeah, man. Like, what's a cool thing to go do?" And I'm like, "The coolest thing you could do here is like keep driving, and go somewhere else." To be fair, we here in Europe have to travel, but you guys have all the different sceneries in one country. Yeah, dude, I guess that is fair. All right, so let's see. Let's see what the top camera looks like. Nope. All right, let me go here and turn that off of my face. And we'll go down and over and zoom in and over a little bit. That way you can see what I'm working on here. All right, so I'm just gonna wipe this out. Let me know, if the audio changes. I just feel weird with this thing like swinging around my neck. I guess wow, that zoomed in. Like this is the mic, and it's got a clip, but it's just hanging around my neck. So let me know if it's, I don't know, weird. But Permatex Ultra Slick is the assembly lube I'm using. Let's see, I'll start over here. Just a little. Just a little dab will do. I forget. I forget whose slogan that is, a little dab will do. If you like a country that is underneath sea level for 50%, wow. I mean, we have, oh crap, what's, Louisiana. Wow, I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, anyway, we have Louisiana, which is under sea level. What am I thinking of, man? It's where Mardi Gras happens. Good Lord. New Orleans. New Orleans is underneath sea level. So we'll put a big one in the number 3 spot. So there are 2 different sizes of bearings. You can kind of see the difference there. So the thrust bearing, which has the washer on the side, that goes on the number 5 spot. The larger one goes on 3 and 1. The smaller ones go on 2 and 4. So that's just what I'm doing right now, is putting the bigger ones on. And just to set expectations, I'm not a mechanic. Like, don't listen to what I say and think that I'm 100% right and you should do it. I am learning just like anybody else. The difference is that I don't mind doing it on YouTube because I'll be honest about not knowing what the heck I'm doing. And doing it on live just kind of makes it fun. So, $8.50 per gallon of gas? Are you freaking kidding me? Dude, what's the conversion though? Like to the US dollar, because I know you'll know that. What's the conversion? Like 850, or is that like 850 US? Slimy slime up in here. Yuck. I don't even want to say what this stuff makes me think it is. Is that blue collar on the bearing okay? Is that blue collar on the bearing? Oh, no. Are you talking about the coloring on the bearing? Yeah, these are all new bearings. They have a special treatment on them for keeping stuff, lubed or whatever. But there's the old thrust bearing. You can kind of see some of the wear in there. These bearings, the old ones, did not get to see much use before the bearing spun with the previous owner. And I don't know where I put the ridiculous one. I have it in a bag somewhere, but it's pretty impressive to see how badly that thing spun. There we go. Get that light back on. All right. So let's go back to the up top camera. I'm going to walk over here and get these rods. So we've got Manly rods. Put them over here on the workbench. And let's see. Nose started itching. All right. So we got our rods. We're also going to need the crankshaft here in a minute. Let's put this over here just to get it out of the way. All right. And let's go back to the workbench. So we got our rods. Manly H-Tough series. Let's see. Bearings are kind of gross. I do talk a lot, Jesse, but it's because people like you come in here and complain if I don't talk a lot. Like if I do an ASMR style video, you complain that my personality is what makes these videos so great. But then if I talk a lot, you're like, I talk a lot. I can't make you happy, man. You're like, I just, what do I need to do to make you happy? I just want to make you happy. Is that so wrong to want to make you happy? I want you to want me. No, I don't actually. $1 off at Kroger. Oh, did you tell me what the RD in US calculate? Jesus Christ, are you serious? $8.50 US for a gallon of gas. Dude, that's California stupidity. And like, California is stupid. I had to go to California for work, and I did not know that if you order something like on Target for delivery or something like that, not only do you pay sales tax, not only do you have to pay a tax because they gave you a plastic bag, not only do you have to pay for the plastic bag, you also have to pay for the delivery, then you also have to pay a tax for the delivery, then you pay like a convenience tax. It was absolutely ridiculous. Something that I ordered that was $30 ended up costing me almost 60 because of all the taxes and fees and all the crap. Absolutely stupid. need to change this to where it stops turning on and off. I got these little, they were like 10 bucks on Amazon. And you can change the temperature to different colors. I like the warm light. But yeah, they're like 10 bucks and do a pretty good job of throwing some light out. All right, so here is our crank. Here are our bearings for our rods. Here are all our old bearings. Try to make something out of that. Use a new shop towel. Don't forget to spit on the rods before you put them on the crank. Dude, you are nuts. Just hock Tua and spit on that thing. There's one journal. Jesse, you doing anything fun for Christmas? For Christmas? This says BBBBCIIIZ. Big, beautiful, booty, bitch, crankshaft is in Idaho's. I don't know. That's all I got. Sleep. Yeah, that sounds like a good Christmas plan for me. Taylor's up in the mountains. My daughter's working right now. My son's in his room not gaming because I shut off all the internet to everybody except me because it was causing dropped frames. I don't think I've dropped a single frame since I did that. Now Jason's like dual citizen, but he's in the Netherlands, so we can only trust him so much. How's the audio sound, Jesse? Is it sounding a whole lot better? Because he said it was, and I don't know if he's just like messing with me. Like it actually sounds horrible, but he's trying to like keep me from going international. All is clear again. Sounds better when I'm out of shit. I know where you live, punk. So I know a guy that's in a group, and I can't stand him, and I was really thinking, like, I wonder if I could mail him. Like, is it against the law to mail dog crap to somebody? Just curious. I think I just have to claim it as hazmat. Not that I would ever do that, but I'm thinking about it. Did you see what I posted on Instagram? Some dude on a Miata page was like, I have 7 different oil leaks and I still have oil. Like, I just want to be like that. I just want to have oil, you know? Putting assembly lube on the wrong damn part because you got me all jacked up here. Ooh, bearing. Damn. Ooh, bearing. What are you doing, step bearing? That was weird. I acknowledge that. And I regret nothing. No, brother, I know how hard it is to have a good streaming setup, so I fully support it. Wrong lube, you don't have enough oil to make this part. Yeah, Jesse, you know all about using the wrong lube. You're way nicer than me. Haha, Nightbot kicked you. Haha, keeping chat also a little active here while working. Much better, stop spamming with emotes. Haha, I love when Nightbot just kicks Jesse right in the tooth. Because he's from Texas, so he only has one tooth. Anyway, I gotta figure out how to turn that Nightbot thing off because it's kind of annoying. I like when you guys talk crap to me, somewhat. What freaking size is this? This is not 11. Is it 12? Was it 12? Oh, that's a 6 point. Yes, it was. That is not. You a liar. Maybe it's, no, that is not, that ain't no 12. She ain't no 12. What freaking size is this, man? Box, oh, there it is. It is an 11. It's an 11, 12 spoke. That's cool. That's probably that one that's missing. Aight. I'm just gonna put bearings in all these for right now. Three bond, RTV. And down here, black RTV, two things red RTV. And of course, JB Weld. Because everybody should have some JB Weld. So Jesse, Jason is Dutch Sandbar on the InstaWebs, and he just picked up his sandbar. It's at his buddy's house right now, so he's waiting on him to bring it over tonight. But Jesse has a Honda Acti. It's very nice. But he is like the worst of everything. Like he's just truly is like a bad representative of the Honda community. He's just a horrible person. Nobody likes him except for me. I like him, but he's still kind of a butt. You can be friends with him if you 6'3". Jesus Christ. Are you that tall in person? Jesse's like 3'6". I literally would look up to you. Get it? Oh, and Jesse thinks that tall guys are cute. He's got a thing for tall Dutch guys. They are, man. Hey, so when are you coming back to North Carolina, Jason? I think you said it wouldn't be for a while till you could get back to see your family. Who has more money in the sandbar? Dude, holy crap. People are like, hey, can I buy your sandbar? And I'm like, yeah, sure, 20 grand. And they think I'm kidding, but like, I don't have that much money invested in it. But I think I impressed Jesse with how much I actually have invested in like all the repairs and parts and stuff and things. And like, sure, I'll sell it. I don't want to sell it, but I'll sell it. But you're going to want it a whole lot more than I do. hopefully in the first. All right, cool. Well, when you come back to North Carolina, dude, let's if you have time. I know you're here to see your family, but if you have time, I mean, Fayetteville. I think you said Fayetteville. Didn't you tell me Fayetteville? Tell me again where you're coming. But if we can make it work, dude, let's. I don't know if you drink. I don't drink a lot, but let's grab a beer or just go somewhere grab a meal. I'll pull Taylor along so you can meet another North Carolina Sambarian. I would invite Jesse, but he sucks, and he's in another state. But hey, if we can get him to come, that'd be fun, because Jesse's been telling me for months how much he wants to just like hug me and caress my tail, and it's kind of weird, but also I appreciate the burning desire he has. You know, he's got a lot of things that are burning, probably got fire crotch. So, y'all going to do a live? Yeah, we would do a live. Of course we would go live. Why wouldn't we go live? Get your head in the game. Did you lose, Jason? Did he get booted? Oh, there he is. Shit, I got plenty of time. I either be in Lenore or around Fayetteville, but I drive anywhere. Hey, I hope you do. Dude, come on. Let's do it. I can literally stand here and stare up at you while we do it. Because I'm only 5'11". So, yeah. I need to figure out like what the torque spec is for these. And then we have some plastic gauge to use. So hopefully it doesn't mess anything up. But I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go, let's see. We're gonna go Manly Rod torque spec. For Subaru Manly rods, torque specs vary by bolt type, but generally fall into the 45 to 60 foot-pound range. Jesse's good, people. He's usually quiet and doesn't post a whole lot, but he's always watching. Let's do this on number 3. And I think when I get quiet like that, does the audio come through good? Just curious. Shut up for a while. Learn to spell, you inbred. Hey, why don't you guys figure out what like the torque spec's supposed to be here? This is inch pounds. This one. Did you know you're supposed to let torque wrenches rest? Like unwind. I did not know that. So these are probably nowhere near accurate now. That's all right. They'll be accurate-ish enough. Wow, Jason. Wow. So now you're in his. Okay. Yeah. Just wait till you reach out to me with, "Hey, Jeremy, do you know what like I should be doing for like this thing that happened with my yeah, I'm gonna tell you." And be like, "Yeah, you just drain all the fluid out and you got to run it at wide open throttle for 32 minutes." Manly uses different fasteners. ARP2. Oh, cool. ARP 2000s are on here. So 45 to 60 foot-pounds. Well, let's go with it then. All right, let's just dial them back after use to 0. Well, yeah, but that's the problem. Like, I was not dialing them back to 0. They've been torqued up for like probably years at this point. All right. I'm actually going to do this over here. Ugh. Go in the hole. Look at that, it's in the hole. And where my little plastic gauge at? We're gonna go with this one. Yep. Hammer in aviations. Yeah, probably. That sounds about right. So what I need to do here is get some of that on there. And I just lost my plastic gauge, so we'll cut another little piece because this was like super cheap. Mother biznitch. That just ejected too. I'm sending plastic gauge to another dimension. Talk amongst yourselves. There we go. I know I'm doing it wrong, jackass, but I don't know how to do it right. This isn't an Instagram show about how to do things right. This is an Instagram show to see if it works after I touch it. At least I know that. Tools. Dang it, Bobby. All right. Why am I using a wobble extension? Because that's what I grabbed, you jackass. God, you are annoying. It's a good thing I like you. Otherwise, I'd be sending you some poop in a bag. Let's see. We're going to go... we're going to go for 55 because it says... actually, it says 40 to 60, so let's go down. We'll go to 45 to start with. 20%. Okay. Wow. Wow, now both of you guys are talking shit to me. I need my backup Taylor here. Also have to be careful not to mess this hand up more than it already is. Ouch, like that. Ouch, like that. There we go. All right. That shit breaks when putting force on stuff. Shit. If I wanted a Honda, I'd just go to any grocery store around and find one in the parking lot. That's because that's all they're good for is grocery store runs. Moment of truth. I think we're going to be all right with that. All right. Let's do this. What are you complaining about, Jesse? I just took my Chevy to the store because my Honda doesn't run. Why did you take the Chevy? You told me yesterday. I just don't remember what you said. He works on aeroplanes. They're the ones that go in the sky. Thought you would have known that. Oh yeah, new battery. boy back over here. I'm going to get a wobble socket out just to aggravate you guys. Look, if you push it in, well, it still kind of wobbles. All right, whatever. We'll go with this one. Non-wobbly. Audio still coming through good? What if I get really loud and like cough? How did that sound? The bearings are already in it, jerk. While you were at the store buying your tampons, we already put the bearings in. Isn't that right? Jason, you gonna back me up here? Or are you gonna be like Jesse and give me crap? Which is fine. I'm here for it. I think I even put that in like the show notes. Okay. Next. Did I? Yeah, I did. Knock. Man, don't make any knock jokes. That ain't cool with what I had to go through. Remember, you're talking crap about a car that's for a kid. We ain't all got it like you, Mr. Moneybags. With your 12-room house in the expensive part of Texas. I'm going to do what that guy does. Do that. Clean my hands. Except he uses Tusk, and that shit is like super expensive. That's like a $6 bottle. He uses something that's like a $30 bottle. Okay, there's one side. Other side. Oh yeah, let's not have that in there. Can you give me a free ticket to fly over there to you, Jason? All right, Uno Mas. Royal Dutch Airlines. I bet you could if you wanted to. You just don't want to. That's how Jesse is. Jesse owns Delta. He just doesn't want people to know it. But he refuses to hop on his private jet and fly out here to me. Paper jet. What I didn't see what you answered before. What I was in a T-38 and T-7A. So I don't know what that means. You could just say I was in a sim for a plane. What type of planes are you working on? Like Boeing, Airbus, Embraer? This again. Boeing and Airbus. Cool. Which one do you like better, or which one do you think that's safer? Or do you have a preference? I don't think we have any spies on the channel, so I think you can be honest, if you want to be. I don't know, Jesse might be a spy. Not a very good one. Boeing. All right, so why is Boeing your favorite or your preferred? Bro, I'm talking about like commercial planes, not, not freaking stealth bombers. Brent should stick to making brain one. All right, so what you're saying is when I'm flying for work next time, I should look to see if I'm going to be on an Airbus or if I'm going to be on a Boeing. Is that what you're telling me? Love it. I will say the Airbuses that I've flown on, though, have seemed nicer. But, like, you can put glitter on a turd, and it's still a turd. I do not know if I'm going to be able to torque this down on this bench like this. Let's do this. give it some muscles. Bruh, if I had muscles, I would. So that was 45. Now let's go to 55. I've been putting this off because when I fell last time I messed this hand up. So I'm trying not to do anything to aggravate it. Alright. That's them. Making it click 3 times. Wow, Jason, come on, man. Like, he'll give us all the crap we need. We don't have to stoop to his level. Don't ever stoop down to the level of a Honda owner. We're better than that, I think. Let's see. This is annoying. I know what we're going to do. We're going to do this. Clear off my workbench a little bit. Stand that up. Get this out of the way. Go back to the workbench view. And bring this over. Oh my God, come on now. This is like a pain in the butt. I should have this set up, but making you a sandwich. This isn't gonna work either. Y'all are getting to see the true joy of being live. I'm gonna need that half anyway here in a minute. It's gonna be up. It's gonna be down. It's gonna be up. It's gonna be down. How many more times do I make it click? 2 more times? All right. Very nice, very nice. I don't know that I can do that one without turning this around. Very nice, very nice. I can't imagine how peaceful, I mean boring it would have been if I didn't have you guys here with me. All right. 55. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. Almost forgot. Rest. Even though it's probably already destroyed. Please ignore the fact that I'm off camera currently setting the other one to 0. All right. So, yes, yes. That's down. That's down. That's up. That's up. Very nice, very nice. This thing is like making my neck itch. Okay, all right, cool. So, look at that. It's like going round and round until I let that go down. Yeah, I think the next thing is 3 bond and then put some halves together. Word. Give me this back. So, I'm gonna have to figure out what our 3 bond is gonna look like. And that's probably gonna be a little while from now. So, I would ask for your help, but you guys are just going to talk crap to me anyway. I do have more panels coming for the wall over there that you can't see. Can you see the, yeah, you can see the overtank banner that I hung. Ask away. I got to figure out what, I got to pull up a map of how I need to go around the engine here with the 3 bond so that I put it in the right spots. Let's see, we can put this away. Y'all got really quiet. Did Jesse get shadow banned or something? No, I did not. Dude, I totally forgot to go get pancakes. But I am going tomorrow to Harbor Freight because it's free bucket weekend. And I was going to go today and get some wrenches, but I'm going to go tomorrow and get a magnetic thing for right in here, and then also one of the magnetic power strips. Because I got this power strip up here, and then that crap down there. I'm going to replace that with a magnetic one right here, and then maybe another one for over there because they're like 40% off. That's not a bad view either of working on this, as long as I don't stand right there. So, I wonder if you can see that's what I have to look at to see what you guys are saying. So now I got to go in here. EJ 25. Let's type in 3 bond. Nope, it's not what I want. Don't want AI mode. You need a big ass poster. Send me a big ass poster, Detroit. Well, actually, don't send me a big ass poster. Send me a poster. I'll hang it up here. All right, y'all don't need to look at the screen. You can look at my face. Suckers. EJ 25 case have sealant. We'll try that. Is that? Hey, there it is. Okay, where's the picture? It just had a picture, now there's no picture. Need a picture. Picture. I need a picture. Mother. Wow, that's a picture. Yeah, like I hung the boomer board up here, like behind the toolbox. And I've got some of my other stuff above the tool thing. And I got my autographs over there, Bucky Lasix, Scott Speed, Travis Pastrana, and Rhiannon Gelsomino. Where the hell is this picture? But I would love to have a picture of the SEMA truck. All right, that's pissing me off. Let's go back. Nope. Save image as. Save it to my downloads. And then open the picture up. Oh my God, that is small. All right, so if this is right, all right. I go a little bit around this. Come up here, and I go here, and on the inside, outside, through the inside here, through the middle of those, around the outside, to right there, around that one, and that one, around that, that. And then some sealant here through the middle of that. So this dude puts sealant like every freaking where. Like all up in here, and didn't even know that either. Interesting. Interesting. All right, well, we're not going to mess with that right now. It's 3 o'clock. I'm going to go not mess with this anymore because I've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes with you fine gentlemen. And I would be remiss if I did not, you know, well, there's my crotch. Jesse's been waiting the whole time to see the crotch shot. See, there you go. Bucky Lasik, Scott Speed, Rhiannon, and Travis. Let's see if I can turn this around. You see the other stuff. There's the bug eye. Piece of crap. Nope. Nope. Oh well. There's all the engine parts. So, yeah. Need more of my... I got to get this thing out of the screen so I can see what you're saying, since you're talking crap. Need more of my stuff. By the way, remember our conversation about BC Racing? Yes, I do. Just found out that you can order the parts by themselves. Really? Oh. Custom sandbar shock should be able to make. I think you should make those. Because that would be cool. That would be very, very cool. Yeah. Jesse sent me these that I've still not put on the sandbar for the back because I can't find. Whenever I get ready to order them, they're not in stock. So they're right here for when I luck out and they have them in stock. We already have BC ActiQuil. Shut up, Jesse. I will go by the EU importer here in New Netherlands, see if I can get measurements. You should do that, and then you should send it to me because mine are shot. Like, so shot. All right, we'll put that in there. We'll put the non-wobble extension back in here. See if I can get this apart with my slick hands. My truck is not dude, I have like an inch of clearance when my fat ass is in it. I cannot lower it. Now, when I put new shocks on, it might sit a lot higher, and then yes, we would have to lower it. Hopefully get part numbers so we can order. Dude, Jason, make it happen, man. I need me some better suspension in my life, for real. Because it is not... It's not fun right now, driving that thing. Lube. You can use FL Civic quote. I'd expect nothing less. I mean, really, in the whole Honda fleet, everything's just a Civic. It's all the same. It's a big Civic or a little Civic or an ugly Civic. That's a Ridgeline. But yeah, it's all a Civic. We'll leave that out for now, I guess. So we put in performance engine bearings from ACL for the number 5 thrust position, race series standards. And we put in PMAX coated King bearings on the rods. And then if I ever find a Subaru that has a number 3 thrust bearing, I got a set of those. And actually, I do have a guy that's local-ish. He's in like Greensboro or Winston-Salem area. and he's got an EJ25 like that. Of course, it's messed up, of course. But maybe it'll have a number 3 thrust bearing and we can just rebuild the short block. But yeah, once I get that all together, then we'll throw those on, the piston rings. Put that over there. And yeah. All right, dudes. It's been real. It's been fun. It's almost been real fun. Thank you for letting me know the audio works. Taylor, if you see this later, the audio worked. And thank you for letting me use this. Taylor also let me use his Stream Deck so that I can do stuff like this, which is kind of cool. But yeah. Toodles. And all that fun stuff. Bye.